Good morning. And isn't it a lovely morning? I know it's not morning, but I like saying that. Whew. This one is a doozy. I have not read anything but the headline, but I can already tell this is not going to be a pleasant read. So, just a forewarning now, if you are squeamish, gonna talk about a bear killing people. So just get that out of the way. We're gonna dive right into it. If you're new to this, I go over the article, I give my thoughts on it, and ask for your thoughts down below as well. I really enjoyed the dialogue between us back and forth. I comment on, I reply to every single comment. And yeah, grizzly bear attack leaves 2 people dead in Western Canada. Rangers killed the bear. Calgary, Alberta. An attack by a grizzly bear has left 2 people dead in a national park in Western Canada, and the bear was later killed by park rangers, officials said. The attack took place Friday in Banff National Park in Alberta province. The park's Canada agency received an alert from a GPS device in the park's Red Deer River Valley Friday evening that indicated a bear attack was happening. Agency spokesman, a woman, Natalie Fay, said in a statement. Like, there's a GPS. What, do you mark on the GPS that you're being attacked by a bear? Is that how that works? The response team was mobilized but was hampered by bad weather and was able to reach the site only early Saturday by about 1 a.m. When team members found the bodies of the couple, identities of the victims were not immediately released. Weather conditions at the time did not allow helicopter use, and the response team traveled through the night to the location by ground, Faye said. The team found an aggressive grizzly bear in the area and killed the animal at the scene for the sake of public safety, Faye said. Authorities closed portions of Banff National Park, popular tourist destination, as a precaution. Kim Titchener, founder of a group that provides bear safety seminars, said she was a friend of one of the victims' family members and said they were a Canadian couple. She said their dog was also killed. This couple were very experienced outdoor enthusiasts, Titchener said. They were in the backcountry to camp. The statement from Parks Canada said the Royal Canadian Mounted Police later transported the victims to Sundre, Alberta. The tragic incident, in Parks Canada wishes to express its sincere condolences to the families and friends of the victims. Jeez. A bear. There's been a lot of bear attacks this year. If you've been following my channel for any amount of time, you know I've gone over a lot this year when it comes to bear attacks. Whether it be in people's backyards, a lot of not just bear attacks, but a lot of bear fatalities. This is one of those weird situations where, like, I completely understand the want and the need to get rid of animals that are doing, attacking people or have killed people. But I also have sympathy for the fact that where else is a bear supposed to bear? Like, I don't know how to say it other than that. Like, what else is a bear supposed to do? Bears have the capability, along with crocodiles, alligators, mountain lions, all sorts of other animals. They have the ability to end human life pretty quickly, pretty easily. They're literally designed to be able to take down large prey, if that opportunity arises. It's also October, and I mean, this happened at the end of September. These bears are getting ready to hibernate. These bears are getting ready for that long, grueling winter, and they are hungry and looking to eat and stack up any amount of calories they possibly can. And as I said earlier, a bear is gonna bear. So I understand my confliction comes where I understand you don't want that bear to start viewing people as food, because there's a good chance that if they see that it's easy for them to do, that they'll do it again. I get the argument. I also have a feeling about, like, there is nature, and then there is what we have changed. We changed the landscape. Where are these animals supposed to go? What are they supposed to do? Like, it blows my mind that there are people who will push for, how do I say it? There will be people that'll push for like the environmental concerns. They'll talk about climate change. They'll talk about the rhinos disappearing. They'll talk about, the manatees disappearing, all these animals, and, how disgusting it is for people to do this and people to do that and kill all these animals and blah, 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 blah. But then as soon as somebody's killed by an animal, it's just like, kill it. Don't, like, it's not that it's not consistent, because I understand that I understand the human first mentality, and I agree with it. I'm definitely human first. I don't know where this ends, if that makes any sense. What is not even too far, because it's like, it's not too far. This isn't like, I don't know. I'm very stuck on how I feel about this, because I don't know if I necessarily want this bear to be walking around the woods knowing that it's going to possibly kill somebody else. But like, any bear has the potential to do this. There are plenty of animals that have the potential to do this that, just leave them alone. If you see an alligator sitting in the water, and if you go up to a wild alligator, there's a chance it's going to grab your arm and rip you in the water you're never seen again. I know that thing that I'm looking at right now has the potential, and most likely would do this specific action if I gave it the opportunity to. But an alligator lives in a very specific environment. It lives in the water 90% of the time, and when it's on land, it's not really much of a threat for people. If you get close enough, obviously can be, but if you give it its space, it's not going to run at you at 35 miles an hour like a bear can and rip you to shreds and smell you from a mile away and go after you. So maybe it's the difference between the animals. There's a lot of animals that have the potential to kill you. Dogs, all these animals that, there are dogs that kill people. I mean, of course we put them down. So I have a really conflicting time with it. I also am, I don't even want to say I'm okay with chaos, because I'm not okay with, complete anarchy. That's the word I was looking for. I'm not okay with anarchy. But I also am like, where else are these animals supposed to live? They do their thing. It's not like they can get away from us, because even when they're in the middle of a national park in Canada, they're still going to be killed for doing their thing. There was an alligator. I'm using alligators as an example, but that's what I have the most, experience with when it comes to these bigger animals. There was one, literally, I covered it in a story where it was in the middle of the Ocala National Forest, in the middle of a forest in Florida. There's nothing else out there. It was in one of the only waterways that are in this forest, and it was guarding its nest, and in a human swimming area, it went after somebody's pool floaty, or bit a guy's arm or something, and they end up killing it. And they're like, oh, it's a danger to everybody. It's home. If in Florida, where else is an alligator supposed to live? In the Ocala National Forest, that it's going to be away from people. So what? Nowhere is safe for these animals either. Where do they have to go? The only other option would be to just kill them all and be done with it. You won't have to deal with them anymore if they're gone. If there's no more left, there'd be outcry there too. That's where my mind has a hard time wrapping around. Where are these animals supposed to do their thing? But if you have any thoughts or comments on this, let me know down below. Of course, as always, I'm doing these daily uploads, and I very much enjoy doing them. You guys make them a lot of fun. So let me know what you think down below. And I'll see you on the next one. Keep it wild.